There is no power! How suspicious!
Hello ladies and gents, it's your boy Boosted Snowman coming at you live from Kino. This is going to be another update video, so if you were hoping for real content, go watch the video I released yesterday. I'm here to talk about what happened. And no, this isn't controversy. I didn't get caught doing some fucked up shit. No. I got caught lacking, but not doing fucked up shit. This is an update video because if you've been following me on social media or if you've been reading my community tab, which you really should, by the way, you know that I've been having the absolute worst fucking time of it. These last 2 weeks of my life have been some of the most difficult weeks of my life. Great sentence, Boosted. Wow. Good job, me. Fuck you guys, I have COVID. Leave me alone. Oh, wait. Perfect segue. Yeah, I got COVID. It's funny, I was bragging about never having gotten COVID throughout the entire pandemic, and then a week after that I got COVID. So that's the big thing. That's the really big thing. I got COVID, and let me tell you, COVID ain't nothing to fuck with. Now, Calamity, I know you're watching this, and I know you're thinking to yourself, stop being such a little bitch. No, shut the fuck up, Calamity. Okay, I don't care if you've gotten COVID twice. You got baby dick COVID. You got the sleep it off COVID. I got the fucking fight for my life COVID. I got the good luck sleeping, closing your eyes hurts now COVID. I got the your fucking skin hurts COVID. I'm not kidding, guys. When you get COVID, like symptomatic COVID, your skin actually hurts. Everything hurts. Anyone that's gotten asymptomatic COVID can shut the fuck up about how easy it is to deal with. I'm sorry. You're just wrong. I would never wish that on my worst enemy. Get vaccinated. Wear a mask. Be safe, guys. Holy shit. COVID is nothing to fuck with. I'm thankfully recovering now. I didn't die, which is good news. I've since I got meds in me. I got a fucking shot that didn't cure me of COVID, but it cured me of my fever, which cured me of 90% of my problems. Seriously, that fever is insane. That fever will make you pray. So I'm recovering now. That's the good news. I'm back. Survived. I wasn't gonna die. I'm vaccinated, but goddamn did it feel like shit for a while there. So moving on from that, now COVID's not the only thing I had to deal with because I've only had it for about almost a week now, 5 days ish. So you're probably wondering, okay, you got COVID now, but what else have you been dealing with? Because you had 2 weeks and it's only been 5 days. Well, here's the thing. Again, if you follow me on social media or have been reading my community tabs, you would know that I've been dealing with computer problems. So allow me to set the stage for those computer problems now. It all started when Dopey offered to buy me a CPU. He was like, hey man, there's a CPU, it's dirt cheap, it's 200 times better than what you currently got. I'll buy it for you for some videos. And I was like, sure, why not? If you don't know, we had this deal, he pays me for videos, I make him videos. Go check out his channel if you want to see more of my videos, but not with me in them. And he bought me the CPU, and I was like, ooh, cool, thanks. So I got the CPU, I went, I installed it, and lo and behold, this was the beginning of the end. Because right off the bat, we had a problem. Whenever I would do any sort of load-intensive task, say, editing, for example, if you're the kind of person that makes YouTube videos kind of a big deal, my computer would just shut off. That's it. Just turn off. I don't mean it would crash. I don't mean blue screen. I don't mean a window would pop up and say, hey, the system will now shut down. No, I mean, I'm playing, black screen. Someone pulled the plug. The power went out. My mom forgot to pay the bill or whatever the fuck. Right? So I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I did some stuff. I did some troubleshooting, and I eventually came down to 2 possible conclusions. My shit was overheating, or my shit just did not have enough power. Now, it might have been the second thing. It definitely wasn't the first. So I'd say, fuck it. I'm gonna take out the CPU. I'm gonna put in my old CPU, and I'm gonna wait till I've upgraded my shit. I'm gonna plan this big $500 upgrade. I'm gonna max out my cooling. Gonna get all these cool fans. Gonna get this really good CPU cooler. I'm gonna do all this shit and just make my computer as good as possible for this new CPU. So I did that. I got a new job. Remember the first update video? Said I was getting a new job? Yeah, got a new job. It's awesome. Love it. And my first check, most of the money went towards my upgrade. So I install most of my components. I install my new power supply, RAM, everything, basically. And the problem is still there. My computer still shuts down. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a CPU problem. So like an idiot, I buy a new CPU. By the way, for context, we can't return the 5800X. It's been too long. We officially cannot return it. So we're fucked. We're stuck with it. So I get a 5700X. 5700X. I install that. The problem persists. It's not the CPU. Maybe it's the PSU. I'm not buying a new PSU, so I just install my old PSU. Problem persists. It's not the PSU. So it's not cooling either because I checked the temperatures for my CPU, and not only did it not even get to dangerous levels, it didn't even get to throttle speeds. Like, if you don't know your CPUs have like a base, like a temperature that if it reaches that temperature, it'll throttle it, like it'll slow down the computer so that it doesn't damage itself. Didn't even get close. My CPU's temperature is 90 degrees. It got to 70. Like max. That was like the highest it got in all of my testing. Rendering, exporting, playing games, like anything above Minecraft, it just couldn't handle it. It would shut down. So I did everything. I installed everything, reinstalled everything. I got replacement parts. Everything came to a head when, after doing all the troubleshooting steps, I went on to fucking r/PC Master Race. Yes, I went on to Reddit. I gave him the rundown on everything that was going on, and basically one commenter, and this was actually a thing that Dopey had mentioned, but one commenter said, it might be your motherboard's VRM. VRM stands for Voltage Regulator Module, I think. It does what it says on the tin. So in a last-ditch effort to fix my computer and hopefully not have to buy a brand new computer, I buy a new motherboard. And it fixed it. The problem is gone. My motherboard is back in work. My computer is back in working condition. My everything's fine now. And I am so goddamn happy. But the problems persisted because, yeah, my computer ran now, but now it was time for the next step of the upgrade because, oh yeah, I'm not done yet, which was to make my Samsung 2TB M.2 into my boot drive so that my computer would be super fast. I'll give you the TLDR for this shit. It didn't work. I've had it at Dopey's house for like a week now, and he hasn't gotten it to work. Apparently, it's just a problem that Samsung SSDs have. And I was like, fuck it. I'll keep it as storage, and I'll use this other 256 SATA SSD as my boot drive. Gonna be a little slower, but I just want this to be over with. So I install Windows onto the SSD, and I try to make it my boot drive, and it doesn't work. And that's where I stopped. That's where I gave up. That's literally where I was like, nope, I'm done. I'll stop for now. I'm tired. So, what is the moral of the story? If there even is a moral to the story. The moral of the story is, don't be afraid to ask for help. You know? Once you've reached a point where you've done everything you can, just ask for help. No one will judge you. No one's gonna be like, haha, fucking idiot. No. Just ask for help. Also, second moral of the story, don't fuck with COVID. Worst pain I've experienced in probably 10 years. I would never wish COVID on my worst enemy. Anyone that's ever gotten COVID and says, it's easy to deal with. No, you got baby dick COVID. I'm sorry. Talk to me when you've got skin hurt COVID. Fucking fever dream COVID. This upgrade, followed by COVID, was the most exhausting experience I think I've dealt with in such a long time. And I would never want to do it again, honestly. My next upgrade is straight up making a new computer. Because I'm not doing this shit again, if I can help it. This was awful. I was exhausted. I've never felt that tired in my life. And then COVID added on to that pain, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was awful. I've had some of the most unfortunate 2 weeks of my life. So, with that being said, I just want to give a couple shout outs to people who are cool enough and helped me out. I want to shout out Dopey in particular. That motherfucker put up with a lot of my problems, and I could tell he didn't believe me when I mentioned all the shit I was dealing with, and then he tried to install Windows onto my M.2, and well, let's just say he saw how bad my luck can get. I'd like to give my shout out to my viewers who kept watching my shit. Like, honestly, I did not expect that Risk of Rain video to pop off the way it did, and it's doing better than Team Fortress 2, so that says a lot. Thank you guys so much for that. You guys are awesome. I would like to not shout out Calamity, because every time I brought up a problem to him, that motherfucker would just say skill issue, so he was literally less than useless. And specific unshout out to his brother, who was even worse than him somehow. Calamity did less than nothing, and somehow his brother figured out a way to do less than that. Like, goddamn. But anyways, shoutouts to Raul. Honestly, that motherfucker is just like everywhere. I don't think I've ever said it, but yeah, shoutouts to you, Raul, following all of my friends on Twitter and then going the extra mile and watching all of our videos. Thank you. Shoutouts to Cass for putting up with me ghosting him all the time. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose. Yeah, I've been busy. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean it. If you're even watching this, do you even watch my videos anymore? I have not seen you in my comments section. He probably left to greener pastures, and I don't blame him. Thank you guys so much for putting up with this. Thank you guys for being patient. I'm tired, frankly, and I've still got work to do on this computer and for my YouTube channel. But I'm just glad it's over. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon with my next upload next week, hopefully, because yes, I'm still going for weekly uploads. In spite of everything, I'm still going for weekly uploads. So thank you all so much again, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.